guys? Beautiful day out here in North Carolina. Out here with myself and Ryan. Ruby over here. And
my little pony over here.
My little pony over there. We're going to have a little something to prove it's my little pony here shortly.
There's a story behind that, so stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see the story or hear about the story. I'm not going to spill all the details right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. So basically, it's been a couple days since we did a video. Coming in.
Looks like they're getting ready to do a jump.
What, C-130s?
C-130s.
America.
America.
Love it, baby.
Where were you on the 4th of July?
Absolutely. Speaking of, we hope everybody had a good 4th. Hope everybody survived it. Nobody got in too much trouble. I know Ryan and us had a pretty decent time.
Rented a 22-foot slide, so that was pretty insane.
Yep. And when I came over, I originally thought it was for the kids, but then it was made.
No, kids were allowed. It's an adult party.
It was definitely made known to me that they had got it for the adults. So Let's just say that alcohol and a big 22-foot slide
mix very well.
I was gonna say doesn't mix, but okay, whatever.
I'm from Georgia, redneck. Not a Georgia fan, I'm just from Georgia. All right, let's get that straight.
So anyway, basically today we're just gonna talk about some mods on my car. I've got multiple mods that I've done to it. And then we're just going to swap back and forth throughout the video and show you what he did with his car also.
Don't mind how dirty the cars are. They are actually our daily drivers.
Absolutely. Some get driven more daily than others, Brian.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine is definitely a mess.
As you can see, both of us are running the GT350 track pack wing, which looks outstanding on these cars.
Absolutely.
Bertini wheels, 20 by 10.5 in the rear, 20 by 9 in the front.
One thing I like specifically about his car that he did that I didn't is the splitter. It's just a 6. Is it just a 6? Or
I don't
know. Stang mode.
Yeah,
stang mode.
He's got a ridiculous splitter.
His splitter is just freaking insane. It's like it probably comes out another 2 inches from this aftermarket splitter here. But you can look at the difference between that with the splitter aftermarket and mine without the splitter aftermarket. That is just a standard splitter that comes with it from the factory.
I still think Ford did a great job with the stock splitter though. Look, the curves, the outline, everything just looks fantastic.
Absolutely, and I totally agree. However, you just get that more aggressive stance with the bigger splitter, and that's why I think that you went with that, with that option.
You know what they say, bigger is better.
Some people say that. So, moving on. One of the things that I did, of course, you can see the GT350 stripes we put on. Pretty much did them ourselves. It was definitely a job doing the GT350 stripes. I'd say it probably took me and my friend Steve probably about 6 hours to do the stripes. But I think it gave it a tremendous look to the car, really made it pop, and it's definitely a one of a kind.
Definitely stands out.
Definitely stands out, absolutely. So one of the other things I did was I did the RTR grill. If you're pan over here, look at the grill here. This grill, they actually light up red. Again, excuse the mess, it's filthy. I worked all day today, didn't have a chance to clean it up before we got out here, but we did want to get this video out to you guys so you can kind of see some of the mods that we did. All the mods I actually did, absolutely. You know, guys, you don't have to go crazy expensive on this stuff. If you're everyday people like me and Ryan, go less expensive and still be as good as the RTRs. If not better, that's right, as the RTRs. So if you want to pan back over here to Ryan's car, I'm going to turn these lights on so you can see what the lights look like.
Like he said, we have the APR Racing front splitter. Got some vinyl, some black vinyl, and did this myself. I think that turned out pretty good. Like I said, the Bertini wheels just set this car off. I do like the performance pack wheels. Those are pretty nice as well. A lot of people can't really tell the difference between mine and Mike's car. They look somewhat the same. Maybe not right now because he has a lot of brake dust, but that's because he's got the big Brembo brakes, which is way better.
You can definitely tell the difference. And like he was saying about people not being able to tell the difference between our cars, that's one thing I've noticed. We put the cars in the car show, and people would go up to him and be like, man, I love the wheels you got on that car. And me and him were talking at the last car show. I was like, dude, if you look at the wheels, to me, you really can't tell much of a difference. His are an inch taller. He's got 20s, I got 19s, and he has less spokes than I do, but they're both black and
easier to clean.
Absolutely. But people can actually tell the difference, and that's one of the distinguishing factors in between two of our cars, other than the GT350 stripes, obviously.
And that's how you know you're a car guy, when you can tell a difference between pretty similar wheels.
Exactly. Got the lights. Yeah. And it's daytime, sun's out, and you can still actually see the lights pretty good. At nighttime, they are bright. Don't
forget about the switchbacks you put in.
Yes, thank you. That's another thing. I did the...
I think I know his car better than him.
Right? So, if you guys look down here, you notice that typically, and we'll show you the difference on Ryan's car, they're typically yellow right here. I did the turn signal switchbacks that actually got rid of the yellow bulb, or the amber bulb, if you will, and did straight LEDs. So when I turn the blinker on, the switchbacks allows you to, before you turn the blinker on, allows you to run LED, but by state law, you have to have a yellow bulb when you turn the blinker on. So when you turn the blinker on, they turn yellow, as you can see.
Yeah, and if you look at mine, it's pretty boring compared to his. I will be purchasing those hopefully soon. Yours is definitely brighter than mine.
Yes, most certainly. And they actually, the LEDs, you know, they stay on all the time, as you can tell, and they are actually pretty bright. If I turn my fog lights off, I can actually see, they almost act like a fog light with as bright as they are. So, moving on. One of the other things I did was, which I thought was a very nice touch, I did the Hydro Dip carbon fiber heat extractors. I had them Hydro Dip. They're not actual carbon fiber. They are Hydro Dip, but the guy that did them did a phenomenal job on them.
That is great. I may do mine as well. I love the look of that. Maybe I'll do gloss black though. I don't want to be too much like yours.
Yes, please, don't be like me.
No,
I know everybody wants to be like Mike, but you know, please don't be like me. So one of the other things, I would pop my hood, but it looks just as bad underneath the hood too. I got Corsa cold air intake on it. It does come with the closed box. However, I took the top of the box off, and I'm running an open box for my Corsa cold air intake. You want to come around here. Again, guys, don't mind the mess. I haven't cleaned it, so just bear with me. One of the other, or a couple other mods that I did is I did the Steeda short throw shifter. It's not the full shifter. It is just the shaft. I said shaft. It is just the shaft.
All right, there might be kids watching. We can't say that.
So, I think honestly, I paid $114 through Steeda for the short throw shifter, and I can actually tell a huge difference. Not only is the shaft shorter, but the throw is a lot shorter too. And not only does it doesn't just slide into gear now, it actually clicks into gear. So when you go to shift it, you'll hear it click, you'll feel it click in each gear. That way you know that you're really putting the shifter in there when you hit it.
I should have got that from my car.
Absolutely, we can do it. Just saying.
Yeah, but I already have a big upgrade coming, so.
Very true, very true. But we know how much you like shafts. So, I mean.
Dang.
I'm just saying.
While we're on. It's about size, I guess. You admitted that.
While we're on that subject, I also did the clutch spring through Steeda also. That was very inexpensive. I think I paid 20 bucks for it. I'll be honest with you, I really haven't seen a big difference. I know there's guys out there that say there was a tremendous difference, but I didn't see a huge difference by doing it. But for only 20 bucks, I had to try it. And I can tell the clutch is lighter, but as far as like feeling where it's engaging more like they say it's supposed to, I really couldn't tell a big difference there. So if that's something you're thinking about doing,
don't do it. It's a waste of money.
don't do it, or it's only 20 bucks and do it and see if you like it. You may like it like some other guys do.
Spend the 20 bucks elsewhere, like maybe blacking out the badges as we both did.
Yes, we did.
And it definitely stands out on this ruby red.
Pretty costly. I didn't even think about that.
And I'm just saying, I'm trying to...
Absolutely, absolutely, I like it.
I also color matched my GT emblem on the back to our ruby red, and that makes a big difference as well.
I did like that.
I think Mike is going to do his
Sometime.
eventually.
Let's swap back to mine so they can see the difference. Oh, you ain't gotta move, just swap it out over there. Oh, speaking of, while we're there, if you haven't done this, you are not a true car enthusiast. You gotta get a personalized license plate. Gotta have it. So that's mine. I love it.
I know you saw mine and it had the standard North Carolina tag on it, but there's a story coming behind the tag that I'm about to receive. So don't forget to subscribe. Not telling you what it is. Well, I already did tell him.
Yes, you did.
My Little Pony. But if you want to hear the story, stay tuned.
Absolutely. Show them you did a couple other things too. Why don't you talk about your exhaust?
Yes, I did. So I went with the Corsa Extreme exhaust, the black tips. It's got the X pipe on it. It's got Corsa Performance headers, which it's actually insanely loud, like insanely loud.
Loud as crap.
Yeah, my neighbors know that I leave at 6 o'clock every morning to go to the gym and then to work. So if you want loud, that's where it's at. Although Mike's Roush axleback with H-pipe is loud.
It's loud,
Very.
but it's not insanely loud like this is. You can live with mine. This,
You can live with it. It's amazing.
One of the other things I did to my car is I did the LED lights throughout the interior. I also did the LED reverse light, which does make a big difference. I'd say it's probably twice as bright now. So when I put my car in reverse and look through my backup camera, I can see twice as much with that light. So I think I might have paid $40, if I'm not mistaken, for that upgrade, that mod. But it was definitely a big deal. And don't quote me on the price, I could be wrong. I can't remember, I've done so much to it. But if you're looking at possibly doing that, I would say, yeah, definitely go ahead and make that move and do that mod, because it does make a difference. If you're anything like me, at nighttime, I like to see what I'm doing and see everything and everybody.
Yeah. So another cheap mod, if you're just looking for something to get rid of that boring interior, check out mine. $9 at Amazon. I did like red piping along the door, did along the radio, that door over there, and right here by the Mustang emblem.
And I'm actually very jealous of that, because
yeah,
I wanted to do that to my car, but I had a hard time finding the part to do it.
$9.
And then all of a sudden he comes up, pays $9 off of Amazon.
Amazon.
$9 off of Amazon. He's like, hey Mike, let me show you what I did. And I looked, I was like, dang, I can't do that now because that'll be too much like him.
No, you can still do it because they make multiple colors. It's not that hard. You just have to rip off the door, take out the radio. I'm just kidding. It took me literally 2 minutes, if that, to do the whole car. It's amazing. I like it. Stands out so much better.
What other color would I do? My car's ruby red. Like, it's got to be red.
It doesn't have to be.
What other color would it be?
Whatever color. What's your favorite
I guess
color?
I could do white.
Yeah, you
Match
could.
the stripes on the car.
Yeah,
The
there you
pinstripe?
go. Look at that.
All right.
Thinking already. Using that melon.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything else? Oh man, easy with my sunburn, bro.
Oh yeah, we went to the beach this weekend.
Yeah, I went to the beach this weekend, got torched. Anything else you done to it?
Nope, just headers, exhaust, blacked out the badges, the wheels. I have the same lowering springs as Mike, Steeda Ultralights.
I don't think we talked about
the
that.
piping. Oh, okay, well, we both have Steeda Ultralights on our car, which it gives it that great, I think it's pretty aggressive looking stance. Looks amazing. I mean, I like it.
And the Steeda Ultralights, I was talking to one of the guys at Where's the place that you get your work on at?
Hypermotive Performance.
Hypermotive Performance.
Check them out. They're in Dunn, North Carolina.
Absolutely. I was talking to him, and I was trying to decide what to go with, and I can't remember what springs he went with, but he did tell me, he said, man, he said, if I had the chance to do it all over again, I would go with the Steeda Ultralight Springs. So luckily I hadn't gone that far yet, so when he told me that, I was like, yep, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do.
He really got the idea from me.
Okay, whatever.
I believe you are correct.
Which was actually, to me, I did feel a difference in handling when I put the springs on there, and it's actually a great ride. You know, you expect to have a rough ride when you're in a sports car. Going from my Performance Pack springs to the Steeda springs, I really didn't tell much of a difference as far as stiffness goes and hitting bumps and so on and so forth.
Not even noticeable.
Really not even noticeable. But it does make the car look a whole lot better too. So I think that's pretty much it. I did the flags from American Muscle on the back of my car. However, you do get the idea. But I think they came out awesome. A good way to show your patriotism and your love for the United States. So,
being one military and one law enforcement, look, when you bring them together, like America should be,
absolutely,
you get this awesomeness.
Awesomeness. I like it. I like it.
So now that the mods are done, let's see what Mike's favorite mod of his car is and what his favorite mod of my car is.
My favorite mod of my car, I would have to say, are probably the stripes. I think it stands out. There's not very many other cars that look like it. I think there's one other one that's floating around Fayetteville, and I can tell you for sure, because God dog, if I don't get a phone call probably at least once a week saying, hey Mike, are you at such and such? I'm like, guy took stripes and put them on his car, because I wasn't there obviously. So, but yeah, I'd say the stripes are probably my favorite mod that I did to the car. One of my favorite mods to Ryan's car, I will have to give that to, definitely not the exhaust. I have to give it to the rims. I love the rims.
Sensitive ears.
One thing I noticed, because he got new rims, he didn't have to get spacers. Because I have the Performance Pack rims, I didn't want to have to buy other rims. So I may just leave it like it is. I love the car. I love the car exactly like it is, and I may just leave it that way.
A lot of things that, you know, Mike and I were talking a lot about the cars and stuff, and it took until maybe 6 months ago to realize at a car show, when we were exhausted, sunburnt, we were actually at the YouTube call out. So we were super tired.
Like a month ago,
yeah.
Not 6 months ago.
Well, no, I'm saying we had our cars about what?
Oh yeah,
I've known you for about 6 months, if not longer.
Gotcha.
So a month ago, we were at the call out, and we were sitting behind the cars just BSing, and we didn't realize until then the Performance Pack actually has this painted, what is it, the diffuser?
Balance maybe?
Yeah, so his is color matched, and mine is just the factory, whatever, flat black.
Yep. And the difference is, he has the premium package.
Correct.
And I do not. So there you have it. This video is probably way longer than it should have been, but you get two guys that like to talk and joke around. That's just the way it is.
That is a fact. Alright guys, so if you like what you saw, please subscribe, and don't forget to swipe that like button, hit the like button, whatever you do nowadays.
Something like that.
So, want to give a shout out to Official Elite Mustangs. If you guys love Mustangs as much as we do, don't forget to go over and give them a follow on Instagram, because they got some really cool pictures, old school, new school.
Got some nice looking models on there.
I knew he was going to say it. He always does.
I mean, go over there, give them a like. Official Elite Mustangs on Instagram. Check him out. Seems like a really cool guy. Me and him been chatting back and forth a little bit on Instagram. And so go over there, check him out, check out the cars. He's got some nice cars. So unless you got anything.
No, hey, I appreciate all the support from everyone.
Absolutely.
And if you, like I said, if you like what you see, if you want to see anything else, like me race him, that may be in an upcoming video. We don't know. Possibly.
I don't want to get beat. Actually, we tried that.
Yeah.
The 40.
All right, we're not gonna hold him up. We're gonna
get beat. Actually, we tried that.
Yeah.
The 40.
All right, we're not gonna hold them up. We're gonna
Yeah.
post
All right,
that
guys.
in another video.
Look, click subscribe, hit like, and till the next video, we're out.
Go, Dad!
I'm ready for you, Ryan. Go, Ryan. Look out, Blake. Blake, get out of the way. Blake, get out of the way. I knew he was trying that.